The belly of the beast.
Funny.
Stomach acid would be dissolving your boat and that ore.
I'm not afraid.
I'm just
It
saying.
just reminded me of a way I used to feel when I was a child. Let's find that statue.
Yes, let's. And let's not drown in stomach acid. That would be completely dissolving your boat. I'm just saying. Snake thing reminded me of my snake noodles.
Like heather ale fermenting.
You forgot. Oh, the one is still in the little box, isn't he? Yeah, just reach into the stomach. Oh my gosh. No, it's not water, Atreus. Oh my gosh. Kratos, why are you letting your son reach into the stomach acid and Jormungandr's belly? You are not a horrible owner, and it's not going to kill them to be in there like that. It's not like you left him in there overnight or something.
There, the hammer.
The hammer. You mean Mjolnir? Meow meow. That's a reference to a different Mjolnir. So disgusting. Just completely. Yes, it's gross to look at. It's gross to be inside of. It's just generally gross. Just don't fall in. If you do, you will definitely burn and die. I didn't need
I
that.
see something over there.
Oh, aren't you the smart one? Okay. Excuse me? Nope, wrong way, man. Wrong way, man. There we go. Getting a little bit too much. Okay. Now it's just a matter of getting up there. Oh, hey, look. Excuse me.
Mimir, any idea where Odin hid your eye?
No, it's not like I can still see through it.
But what if you could? Not a Mrs. Potato Head situation? I mean, it's a magic eye. I feel like you should be able to. Just saying. Just saying. That would make sense to me. Oh, that's disgusting. Is this your eye? Is this it? Is it the thing? Oh my gosh, it is.
Yep, it's an eye.
It's a
Maybe you
huge
should stick
eye.
that in my head for safekeeping.
How would that fit in your...
Gently
okay,
now, gently.
Ugh.
Thank you, brother. You don't miss depth until it's gone.
Depth perception is a little off. Okay, how am I getting down from here? Oh, that's how. Okay. Whee! Well, it's a magic eyeball, so it's not like fleshy, like ours, per se. It looked and sounded metal. So there's that. But it was at one point in somebody's head, so I don't know. And then it was in the belly of a
Well, I wouldn't say I'm feeling whole again. But
snake.
it's a right improvement.
The Bifrost is intact.
It'll serve.
That's
Then we
true.
have all
That's
we
fair.
need.
Finally, we're going to Union.
Horse's eyeball.
There's no stopping us now.
Laddie,
Is that the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean? Okay, Yormi Gandiri. We need to we need you to up Chuck
So
now.
how do we get back out?
We signaled them.
Oh boy,
What's going on?
something
Well, that was
not
mildly
great.
terrifying. Your presence
Who?
is
What's
upsetting
that
young Gandalf's
then?
belly.
Explain.
No,
Oh,
something is wrong.
I don't know Egyptian gods. This series hasn't gotten there yet. I'm kidding.
Nothing good. Glad that's over.
Just pull a Percy Jackson and exit through the side of his stomach.
We must hurry.
It won't kill him. He's big enough. It'll heal. Ah, my hands. Ugh. Yeah, don't fall in.
The board shifter! I'm gonna
Have you?
Oh boy. This is not where we entered. This is oh boy. He's just like, that was upsetting. Upsetty spaghetti.
Boy,
The movie.
boy.
The movie, not the books.
I'm good.
As far as I'm aware, not the
I'm getting
books.
kinda
The
used to
movie.
this.
The second one.
What happened to him?
Where they like turn the boat to the wall of the stomach wall until there's a hole and it floods and they escape and it probably kills the thing that they exit from. Yeah, they're back with the giant guy.
Why would the serpent leave us here?
He didn't do it on purpose, I'm pretty sure. Was he? I don't know names, man. I know Set and Anubis.
Freya,
That's it, off the top of my head.
right?
Yeah.
Until we know for certain, keep your distance.
The world's serpent. What's happened here?
Lots of
I hope
stuff.
you would know.
You are far from home.
I'm looking for my son. The two of you. You helped me see things more clearly.
You do not know where he is then.
Yeah, Freya can
No.
change form.
But the woods and fields speak his name. I know he walks
You're-
here in Midgard.
Audio's off.
When did you see him last?
Long ago. Before you were even born. Why are you standing so far from me? What's wrong?
We learned some stuff.
Something's happened.
Oh, yeah.
There!
That's dramatic, isn't it?
I had a feeling.
Speaking of Pirates of the
The
Caribbean.
big snake would bring the two of you out in the open. Do you have any idea at all, what you have cost me?
I mean, it's not so much having an idea as much as do I care. Oh, they're having a mother-son bonding moment.
I'm here.
Did
Don't run away.
Abedois? No, Jormungandr didn't die.
I'm not going anywhere.
I know
Jormungandr's
you're standing
lore is
I know that how you feel hasn't
almost as
changed, but
confusing
I
as
want
Doctor
you-
Who's.
How I feel?
That's
How I
rich.
feel?
Bad choice of word. Bad blah, blah, blah. Bad choice of words,
Last
Freya.
100 years dreaming of this moment.
I know how you feel. I don't feel. That's the problem. Okay, I'll shut up now.
To make you understand exactly
I didn't hurt him, he
what you
did.
stole from me. But now
It doesn't, I don't guess it explains that. He attacked the snake because he knew we were inside of him.
I don't need you.
So then the snake
At
upchucked.
That Back off, Kratos. This has nothing to do...
This path you walk. Vengeance. You will find no peace. I know.
You deal with you later. But family first.
Fight, 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 fight. But she's your mother. Kratos knows what it is to fight his family and not feel better afterwards, so...
This again?
You have to go. Please.
No! I can reach you! You will have to stop fighting! Listen to me, both of you!
Freya.
I won't hurt you, but you...
To an extent, I feel like Kratos should have just minded his own business. But Baldur was gonna attack him either way.
I hate you. Son, please! Just listen to me! Rather go dead! This will hold me? I don't need your help. I can protect myself.
Like you protected me?
You're a whiny child, man. Man-child, whatever.
I said stop!
Oh no, I don't want to skip it. Don't give me that option, because I'll accidentally hit that button. Yeah.
You might want to turn away, boy. This won't be pretty.
I won't let you hurt him.
No, boy.
Fine.
Stop! No! No! Atreus! You're bleeding. Breathe, boy.
Just got the wind knocked out of him?
Not my blood.
Yeah, all the children are whiny.
What is that?
Oh, is that why she didn't want you to have those? Is that your one weakness?
I can feel this.
So, if your curse lifts or whatever, does that mean we can finally kill you?
I can feel everything.
I already know the answer. No! My son got what he wanted! Boy. Uh-oh. I think there's rules against reanimating the dead. How about we don't? Oh gosh, that's terrifying, actually. I think there's rules against that sort of thing.
What's going on? Is Freya trying to kill us?
No. Do you hear the wind?
She's just trying to keep you away from her kid.
That arrow. Baldur punched the mistletoe?
In the quiver's strap, yes. Mistletoe harmed him.
Freya said it was wicked.
He's more than harmed. The spell is broken.
He can
Kratos
be
is
killed.
practically sitting on
It's all
Mimir.
coming back now.
Now he remembers.
Yeah, well, once that curse is broken, I would assume the other curses are too that have to do with it. It allows him to talk about it because it doesn't matter anymore.
She's controlling that thing?
Yeah, I feel like that's
I
just
can
wrong.
reason with him.
No, woman. You cannot. He means to kill you.
I do feel like you need to just mind your business, though.
Stop me! No one can!
Where is he?
I don't care if he kills me. I will protect him. I will not let him die.
Touch it. This will all be over soon.
There!
You will stop this now.
Okay, that's not helpful, Freya. Okay, you know what, Kratos, if you're not gonna actually hit him, then what's the point?
I feel.
That's great.
Freezing.
Stop hurting my boy!
Oh, I see. I see what's happening. I see what's happening. Wait, hang on. Give me these. Because he's freezing, I gotta use the hot wings. I see. Barely taking anything off, but, you know, whatever.
I love it. Snow, wind, I can feel them.
That's great. I'm happy for you. Can we like revel in this together and you just stop trying to kill me? Okay. Gives me my answer, I suppose. Ow. It's kind of sad. Well, Freya needed to just not curse him in the first place. Like, I understand wanting to protect your child, but you kind of went too far. Because it's not your place, not your life. There are other ways to attempt to protect your kid without, like, ruining their lives. Okay, so now that you're on fire, then I use the axe, right? Is that how that works?
Incredible! Oh, outstanding!
Seriously.
Feeling glorious feeling.
Ouch. Oh my gosh, the buttons.
More, show me more.
See, he still has like a healing factor, so his wounds are healing, same way that Kratos's do. I want to know why that chisel still looks hot. Don't leave your mom out of this.
I'll kill you.
Oh my goodness. Man boy.
Stay away from my son. You don't
I don't know. I see this from both ways because like Balder was gonna attack you no matter what.
Stop him!
He just probably would have killed Freya first. And y'all could have maybe used that opportunity to get away from him. Because like I feel to a degree.
There has been enough pain.
You know,
Shut up, mother.
to a degree, you just needed to mind your own business. But he was gonna attack you and find you no matter what. This just kind of all came to a head. So I don't know. Oh, that's awesome. He's still a demigod, or a god, or whatever. Not a demigod. Both of his parents are gods. Demigods are like half. That is so cool. So he's still healing. The same way that Kratos heals his wounds over time, he does as well. So it takes a lot more to actually kill him.
Before you die, I want to thank you. Both of you. You've done what even the All-Father himself could not. I've never felt more alive. Ironic, isn't it? What?
What do you mean, what? You've seen me do this a couple of times. Why won't you die?
Help me stop them! Please!
Can you switch your weapons, Kratos, please?
You won't stop me!
Won't you listen to me?
Ouch. Ouch. Freya's gonna be so mad, yeah. Yeah, help me out, Atreus. Help me out. This is not the best way to teach your kid. I'm just saying, oh my gosh. Maybe now is a good time if he's unconscious just to leave it alone. Pretty sure the snake passed out. What are you calling him for?
Well done, boy.
Oh, no. Don't rip his head off. Please don't rip his head off. I don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see that. No, I knew it was going to be bloody. I just, you know.
Do it! Do it!
Stop. Please.
He's beaten, Father. Not a threat.
Atreus did. Because he speaks it.
I don't
He
need your protection.
taught himself, apparently. So at the beginning of the game, he couldn't speak it.
Just can't help yourself. Can you, Mother? No matter what I do or say, you won't stop interfering in my life.
I was just trying to protect you.
Jeremiah, yes.
I've made mistakes. I know. But you're free now. You have what you want. Try to find forgiveness. We can build something new.
I don't think it's that cut and dry, Freya.
We can
You kind of ruined him just a little bit for a long time.
never forgive.
The decision you made was rather selfish.
You still need to pay for the lifetime that you stole from me.
I have paid. I have paid.
Did you, though? I feel like the stuff that you're kind of dealing with has nothing to do with what you did to your child.
Will make you whole.
This is like weird timing, but alright.
Will make things right. I won't stop you.
See, she's willing to let him just kill her.
I know.
Which is sad. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
No, father!
He's so much smaller than her.
I love you.
It's so dark. Oh, it's so dark.
Why do you even care? You could have walked away.
The Cygolians here must be better than this.
Kratos is like, I've done this before. I'm not letting you do it too. Crack. Aw, poor Baldur. Poor Freya.
Oh, no.
Again, I feel like that's a gray area. I understand it from both sides. Like, it's not your business, so just leave it alone, but Kratos is also right. Like, it needs to just... You need to be better.
He chose this.
I will rain down every agony, every violation imaginable.
Who?
I will parade
What?
your cold body from every corner of every realm, and
You mean Kratos? Because that's not what you wrote.
vilest filth in hell. That is my promise.
He saved your life.
No,
He robbed me of everything.
I don't really think you could see it that way.
Everything.
I don't think you can really see it as saved your life when she was willing to just let him kill her.
You were just an animal. Passing on your cruelty and rage, you will never change.
And you do not know me.
I know enough.
Yeah.
Does he?
I'm from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with a god that cost me my soul. I killed many who were deserving. And many who were not.
Including my own wife and daughter. You see why I'm so pale? It's because I have their ashes on my skin.
I killed my father.
I am your
Was your
father.
father now?
You did see something, you little liar.
Is this what it is to be a god? Is this what it always ends? Sons killing their mothers? Their fathers?
No. We will be the gods we choose to be. Not those who have been.
Kratos went through a lot and became a being of
Who
death
I
and destruction.
was.
Yes.
Is not who you be.
Yes. He's also older now and aware of himself. Freya, be my friend. Bury your son and be my friend.
Well, guess we're the bad guys now.
In her eyes, yes. But she could never make that choice. We should finish this journey while I still have strength.
Okay, well, you know, like I said, go bury your child, then be my friend.
I don't understand. I know saving her was the right thing. But she seemed all evil at the end.
Not evil. You killed her son, lad. Her son.
You'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live. Yes.
Look, there was no easy choice. For anybody, brother. But I think we can all agree you did the right thing. The world's a better place with Freya in it. Just give her time, lads. She'll come around.
Back to Tyr's temple, then. One last time.
Yes.
Aye.
The trailers are all over the place with that, so yeah, she spends a lot of the time. And I did watch a little bit of the sequel game. The parts that I saw, she was trying to slaughterify
Lies, I'm sure.
everybody.
Why did Mistletoe break the spell?
Vanir magic is powerful, but its rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense if you're a witch. Oh, but it's also bloody.
It's also bloody. Yes. The trailers were very clear on that, and then, like I said, I've seen a little bit of the second game already, some of the gameplay, and she's actively trying to kill you throughout most of the game that I've seen. So
Tragic. Baldur was the greatest gift Odin granted Freya. The one thing she treasured from their marriage. She only hoped to spare him pain and spare herself loss. But such impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
I don't know why I'm just taking the boat the whole way.
Can you finish?
Let that be
Like
a
I said, I
lesson,
have a
Truth is seldom so pretty as
raft is working again finally, so I can get back into that and finish it. Maybe I can do that after this today, in all honesty. I haven't really thought, because I thought this was going to be longer. But we're already like, literally, this is like nothing. We're literally about to be done with the game. Do. Yeah, I know that the Valkyries are a thing, but I mean, I don't necessarily have to go find them, you know. Oh, hey, there's a chest right there. I should go get the chest. Not that it matters that much. I could go free the Valkyries and just do some of the side quests in this one rather than start a whole other game. But I am gonna like let this finish all the way out, and then if we want to do that, I can just revert the save or something. I think that might be what I do. I don't know. Well, I'll decide when it gets closer to the end, because, you know, I'm gonna go get the chest of stuff because I want it. That's true. I've done 3 of the Valkyries before, not in this playthrough, but like that's a dragon. Just chilling out. Why? Who are you and where did you come from? Random dragon is random. Weightless war handles. Blades pommel. Load. Thank you. The comparison, it kind of stinks, so we're not even gonna mess with that. I could just put that on YouTube. You're right. Like most of the time when I stream, I'm not gonna strive to do like all of like the extra stuff unless I just feel like it. Most of what I'm gonna do in streams are just the main story. But yeah, just I could do some of the stuff in this today if I really wanted to, just to pad out the stream time, but I could also just switch games. Either way, like I said, I'll decide when I get to it. Let's finish the game, boy.
Here we go! I can't believe we're gonna see the giants.
Well, if things work according to plan.
Are you a little bit nervous about the light going through your brain? You're very not confident in yourself, man. So, yeah, Vanaheim, Jotunheim. If I heard correctly, I think you are actually able to travel to every realm in the sequel game. But I'm not sure about that. Okay, so we unlocked Niflheim. We haven't unlocked Muspelheim. We still have to find this stuff for that. Okay, well, that's cool. Whatever. I haven't fully decided. I have the option of either switching games or just doing some of the extra crap in this.
Get ready.
The Valkyries are kind of cool, and they're really difficult to fight, though. So I don't know.
This doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
Oh, that's unpleasant.
Oh, and now, of course, you're frozen. And, okay, so he turned... At least you're seeing parts of it. Whether or not it's loading properly, you're still seeing it. It's fine.
We must be close.
Well,
Well, you know, yeah.
think it's far?
You just opened up the Jotunheim door. I know, right? Well, like, you know, you want to honor your mom's wishes, and she wanted her ashes scattered in a specific place.
A word, please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruining the moment.
Decomposing heat.
Why don't I wait for you here?
A decomposing
This is
heat.
between you and the boy.
True.
That's
But if
true,
someone
that
wants to
too.
fight-
lady sits soft.
No.
You're done.
Go away. Sindri, you can stay.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Brock is disturbing.
Oh no. No.
Mimir has the same feelings that I do about it.
Fine.
Watch the head till we return.
He has a name.
I can do this. No, I can't. Oh.
Okay.
Ready.
Oh boy.
Come.
This chair hurts my back. Sometimes. Brock. Child, run faster. You know, they haven't eaten once this whole game. Or slept. Except for when Atreus was passed out, but that doesn't really count. And the sun hasn't set at any point, so it seems like it's taken them like all of a day Why am I frozen? Oh, there we go. Okay. Hey, it's that bridge from your vision in Alfheim.
We're on the giant's fingers.
That's
I can see the
interesting.
highest peak ahead. Right over there.
This is where it gets interesting, guys. It gets interesting.
We did it.
So the mountain that they're on literally looks like a hand. Just like...
What are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
He's got all kinds of just scarring on his arms.
Can we go now? We're so close.
Backhand him. He ruined your moment.
Boy,
Boy. Aww. Aww. This child ruins everything, yes. He doesn't understand his dad's trauma, but like, legit, you can tell. You don't even have to understand it. You can tell he's having a moment, so just let him have his moment for a second. Gosh. I know, it's so sweet. Lots of mountains. I can't sprint. He runs too slow for me.
boy.
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't expect to hear voices. Because that's the armor that I have. The armor's, called, wrong button. This button? Nope, actually... Bracers of the World Serpent is the wrist parts. But I don't know why that looks like snakeskin. There's a couple of them that are called World Serpent things, though. How in the world? Oh, well, I mean, that would have been nice. Apparently, I could have had stuff like this in here for a while, and I'm just an idiot. I'm sorry, I'm distracted now. Sure. Anyways. That's just how it looks. Ooh. And the first time I played this game, I thought this was
What
stuff
is this place?
where they were just like actual giants frozen in place before I realized it was statues.
Why carve all these faces?
What if this is all the giants that got out of Midgard alive? Not really many at all.
You know what's sad? If I remember lore correctly, pretty sure Thor had something to do with...
Thor, ruining everything for
Yeah.
everybody.
And it's sad because Thor is half giant. And yet Thor helped Odin kill the giants. A little disturbing, if you ask me.
Where are they now?
The giants came back home so they could survive. But I'm not sure they did. Huh. Who's the guardian?
Why don't you share what the entire thing says instead of asking questions that I don't even know the context to?
I should feel
This is where
but I
it gets
don't.
interesting.
This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered and two more take its place.
Wait! Something's happening.
I'm not gonna reply to your comment just yet.
It's your axe. It's Mother. Look. She's arguing with a
It
bunch
does
of
give that
giants.
vibe, though.
She knew giants?
Well.
That's
Hey!
us. The first time we met the world.
It's Jormungandr.
But how? And our fight with Baldur. But that just happened.
Well, you know.
Wait.
Giants have the ability to see the
They
future.
knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
Pretty sure Laufey is spelled with a Y.
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You just refuse to try to spell Jormungandr, don't you?
She was a giant.
You're half god and half giant. And all a pain in the butt.
I'm a giant.
Here, look, there's your mom's funeral pyre.
Why didn't she tell us?
That is valid, but you know.
Knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Mother would have had good reasons.
Because if you
Baldur
get
was
told
never
what's
sent
going to
to find
happen, then
me.
it wouldn't happen.
He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
Yeah.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is.
So yeah, I don't know if y'all caught that, but Baldur wasn't actually after
She hasn't done it
Kratos.
yet.
He was after the giant.
Come on.
And he thought that was
We're so
Kratos.
close to the end now.
Because he didn't know that the mother was dead, and Kratos was the one carrying her ashes.
Yes, we are.
Is that a dead cray-cray? Well, that's a little foreboding, I'm just saying. So yeah, you got... That's Magni and Modi up there, the fight with them. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Fight with Baldur. I'm not sure what that is. Mother dying. The boat thing in hell. The thingy behind this is an image of Kratos' death, possibly. And, that's Atreus with some dogs. And it looks like dogs anyways. That's when we met Jormungandr. And that's when we met Freya. And oh, that's what that is. That's Fredo Freya bringing back the thing. No, you can't do it again. It only shows you during the cutscene. You can't really. So I can't get maybe. Hang on. Can I cheese it? No, I can't. Yeah, you can't really get back there. It's an image of like Atreus is crouched on the ground holding Kratos' head in his lap, and Kratos is all bloody and he looks like he's dead. And then that's like what Atreus being sick with his mom being there or something. I don't know. Alright, let's go, child. And also,
Look,
yeah,
it's
this.
Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home.
Yeah. So yeah,
Let's finish it.
the giants have the ability to see the future, and because they saw the future as seen on all the murals, they saw everything that was going to happen. The mom literally painted their path for them. So all of the yellow markings that we've been following that are like showing us where to go up with, yes. Yes, she was. But all of the yellow markings and everything that kind of show you the path, whereas like, you know, obviously from a gaming mechanic, it's showing you to make it easier for you. From an in-world perspective, that was literally the mom went and painted that out because she already knew what was going to happen and where you needed to go and what you needed to do. Which is kind of meta. It's a meta way of doing it, but it allows you to put the mechanic in there for the gaming side of it, as well as have it be helpful for the lore. Yeah. That's a hand, and not a mountain hand, an actual hand, and that's a person. That's kind of sad. That gives, the Tale of Two Brothers vibes in that section where you're going through and there's dead giants everywhere.
Father.
No. We do it together. Son.
I remember watching Quicks play the end of this, and it's I cried the first time I saw it too. But I agree with her statement that the singing sounds like you could interpret that as the mom singing to them, which is really sweet. Probably wasn't the intention, but hey. Why do her ashes look like they're glowing? She said she wanted to watch, but she's glad she isn't. She's gonna cry again. Aww. Yeah, I know. Kratos came a long way from like the beginning where he went to put his hand on his back and like drew away because he didn't know how to be affectionate to his child.
I love you, Mom.
Faye. And now he's like hugging him and stuff.
They really are all gone.
See, the tears want to well up and I can feel it, but I've seen it before, so I'm prepared for it. It's still emotional, but it's not going to make me sob like it did the first time.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part giant.
Yep, 2 + 2 = 4.
There's just one thing I don't understand.
A lot of
My name
stuff,
on the
really.
wall. The giants called me Loki?
Dun dun dun!
That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
So another interesting thing is it doesn't say it I think outright in the game, but I think in like the wiki and stuff you learn that Atreus's mom, yeah, she went by Faye with Kratos, that's what he called her, but her giant name is Laufey. That's one of the things well, there's a lot of things that the Marvel universe gets wrong about like certain characters. Loki's parent that was named Laufey was his mother in like the actual Norse mythology. It wasn't his dad like it is in the Marvel
Guess it all makes
universe.
sense then. Why she would end up here? Be with her kind?
But
did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see?
probably.
Did she want us to tell the people? Or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I feel kind of bad for Kratos because he was married to her for however long and she never told him, but he told her all of his
So, why
baggage.
do you name it Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
The Great Warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were disciplined.
History
duty,
lesson.
Battle and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy.
Aww.
He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. Lemire missed it.
You gotta ruin things! I mean, it's kind of cute anyways, but... And yeah, the credits are rolling or whatever, but this is technically not the end of the game yet.
I understand if you want to go home, but
No, we're gonna go home.
maybe helping people was part of why Mom sent us out here, too.
Probably, but we're gonna go
I
home.
mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Loki
That's a weird name.
would
I'm glad we went with yours.
probably opt to just leave it alone. So... It's difficult whenever you've seen the Marvel Cinematic Universe trying to separate the Marvel stuff from what the actual lore
What
is.
happened, Lemire?
They
my
took an
gosh.
uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
Sorry. So don't leave me with them again. Continue exploring, complete dwarven favors, free dragons, travel to Muspelheim, Niflheim, find new items in the shop, blah blah blah, Valkyries, blah blah blah. You know. Oh hey, I see all the locations of the Valkyries now. That's cool. There's one there. Ew. He's all bloody. There's a lot of them. There's one there. There's 7 total, I think. There's 3, 4. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. There's 4, and then I probably have to like leave and go to elsewhere to find other stuff. But we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna go and like finish the game and either switch games or I can backtrack on the save and we can do some other stuff after that. But I want to show what the end of it looks like.
Before we return to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you likely realise. The snowfall that began when you slew Balder has become something else.
Oh yeah.
Omens for the coming of winter.
Not just any winter, but a great winter.
Thimble
to span
winter.
3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok.
The killing of Balder
Ragnarok.
is what starts Fimbulwinter and then
Lots
Ragnarok
more
from
snow.
that.
And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed something. Prophecy didn't count on you.
Okay, Mr. Thing, can we like speed this up a little bit? Oh, this is our new home, Atreus. Better get warm. There we go. The building is just like, oh, you want to be snarky? Fine, you can leave then. Game. We're so close to the end. I really hope that it doesn't freak out too much during the final, like, cutscene thing.
Mimir, why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the giants?
There was an incident shortly after the forging of Mjolnir, when Tyr arranged a diplomatic meeting between Odin and the giant kings. Well, this was when the Long War was young, when victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotnar might have tipped the balance between Aesir and Vanir. Odin had persuaded Tyr that the hammer was merely a deterrent, a means to broker peace from a position of strength. Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best through peace. He knew the giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust, but they trusted Tyr. Tyr always believed the best in people, and taking Odin at his word in his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. And we'll pick this up later.
Okay, can I use this to go to my home? I couldn't access the one that was inside the shop area, but are you trying to tell me that... Yay! Okay, because I don't want to have to walk all the way there. I don't think I even can. I'm pretty sure Freya doesn't want nothing to do with me coming near her house in any way, shape, or form. And I would have to, so...
Oh man, the tower ate the Unity Stone, didn't it? I wanted to fly again.
Let's not do that.
Yes, that's a terrible pity.
What he said.
Tell me again how Odin knew we were going to Jotunheim before we...
Odin is extremely clever, you see. Nearly as clever as he thinks he is.
Nearly.
And he's a collector of prophecies. If it's about the future, he adds it to his collection. Helps him style himself as all-seeing and all-knowing. But of course, the idea is control. Control of the future, control of his fate. He'd control every realm of every land in every world if he could. Every potential pocket of resistance, he seeks to eliminate. Even if you've never posed a threat before, he may think one day you might. So you see, it's not important how he knew before you did. It's important that he was right.
Well. Game. Please don't be a booty. Are you gonna give me a door yet? Or thank you.
We're finally home.
I know, right?
Feels like a lifetime ago.
I know,
Bit
right?
crafty, maybe. It's a right improvement over having tree bark in your tadger.
What?
Time to rest.
I'm gonna sleep through winter.
So you plan on sleeping for 3 years? It's a little concerning. This winter, as Mimir said, is supposed to last 3 years.
Okay, this'll do.
Sleep.
Way ahead of you.
Did you move Mimir's head, or did you just lay down on top of him? Years later. So y'all did sleep for years. I am concerned. I'm so confused. That's not where you left your axe. You're dreaming, aren't you? I think you're dreaming. I don't know. Dun dun. That's fantastic. He just drops the axe on the ground and then lays on Mummy. What is that? What now? That so they went to bed. It said years later, And then they get woken up by Thor. And that's the end of the game. Hello, Loki Pokey. Welcome to the chat. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I love this game so much. This is, I think, my third or fourth playthrough of it. Fourth playthrough of it. George Maul. I can't pronounce that name, so. Okay, this is loud. Okay, yeah, and then it just reverts back to before you go to sleep,
Atreus,
so.
are you ready?
Yeah, but I had the weirdest dream. Fimbulwinter was ending.
Wow.
And Thor came for us. Here at the house.
It was only a dream.
But it felt different.
Yeah. I don't know. Y'all's house, for one, y'all need to work on the hole that's in the roof right there. And the roof outside. That's even worse. And then maybe clean just a little bit, because it looks kind of nasty. So yeah, I might just save and end that here. Like I said, I can either like stream sometime me going through the Valkyries or record it and post it on my YouTube channel or whatever. I don't really care. I don't have a preference with this stuff because it's just set dressing and frosting basically. So yeah, I hope everybody has a good night. Thank you, Lil Flamingo, for following me. It's fun. Thank you, Loki Pokey, for popping in the chat. You know, Chess and Mom and Chaos, if you're still here, thank you all for watching. It's been fun. And I hope you all have a good week and a Merry Christmas. Because Christmas is next week. That'll be, yeah. It'll be Christmas before I stream again. So everybody have a Merry Christmas. And I will see you all next time. Bye.